U.S. Treasuries took that.
Listen up, Rebels. Rebel Leader here, and today we're going to talk about the best stock for July 2021. Every month, you should be choosing one day where you put more money into the stock market. Now, it could either be one, you buy a new stock, open a new position, or two, you add to your already existing positions because you like those companies and they still haven't had a major run up, or you believe in it long term anyway, and this is below your price target and it's below where you're comfortable buying in. There's a lot of companies you could be buying for July. Stock market is rip-roaring high and higher, especially after last week. We were reaching, I think, like 5 straight days of new record highs in the stock market. But where would you put your money, now in July? Well, it would be, again, the stocks that haven't run up, in my opinion, are Tattooed Chef, Palantir, NIO. These companies have massive room to run, and that's where I would try to add to my positions currently. Again, if you don't want the volatility, you would go Apple or Amazon because they still have, major growth long term, but it's very stable, very conservative, less volatile, and your money's gonna go up. Your money's gonna be safe there. Now, if you want to take a greater chance, there's 2 companies in particular that I would be eyeing to buy this month. The first one's gonna be Alibaba, ticker symbol BABA. This company has had a wild ride, mostly because Jack Ma, their CEO, the Chinese version of Jeff Bezos, is a brilliant businessman, but criticized the Chinese government, and the Chinese government will come out with a lot of regulations and pushback and backlash against him. They stopped the entire IPO of Ant Group and a new IPO that Jack Ma was launching. They have a lot of power. People don't really understand all the government politics that go on. It's the government runs everything in China, and to go against and make a major statement with Jack Ma's reputation and brand power, just as somebody of that big stature criticizing the government, they were not going to take that lightly. We're seeing now that they have levied a heavy fine against them. But the main story I think to take note of is that things are improving. Things are improving because now the Chinese government is done, felt that they've taken all the action needed against Alibaba. Now what we're going to see here is that Alibaba is going to continue to rise. Their business model is very successful. It's an online marketplace just like Amazon, and it honestly benefits the Chinese government to have Alibaba be as successful as possible and compete with something like an Amazon overseas. So they felt that they needed to take this necessary action against Jack Ma, but overall they now, I think, are much more in control of Alibaba. They have a tight rein on Alibaba, and that's kind of what they wanted. The government to have their hands in that. Also, that means now that they're going to push for its success. What's going to be a big note is that the conference call for earnings, quarter two earnings, is going to come out early August. And that's why I want to start buying the stock now. When Alibaba is hovering around the $200 to $250 range, we're seeing numbers, explode between a lot of companies recently. Alibaba just primed for a run up in the second half with the rest of big tech. But Alibaba is the most undervalued company out of all the big tech names mainly it's because of China, because of all these scandals that have been going on. So Alibaba, buy in from $200 to $250. It's a great buy this month. The price target is $300, $350 short term. This company should be valued a lot more. For now, I think it's a great buy for July, even if as a short term play. Just hold it until quarter two earnings come out in August, and then you can kind of see if you want to pull out of it. The second stock is going to be Corsair Gaming, ticker symbol CRSR. There's a lot of excitement around this company, but mainly the play for now is because it has not run up yet. The numbers haven't come out. Again, it's gonna be playing the earnings call because a lot of these earnings are coming out next month. It's the quarter two earnings season. These stocks have not run up yet, and I think that's important that you kind of get in before the stock takes a major run up. And these are undervalued companies, basically. You want to identify these companies, put your money in, even if it's a short-term play. If it's a long-term play, it's brilliant. It's a brilliant move to find undervalued companies for the long term. But also, if you just want your short-term to get in, get out, these are the kind of plays you're looking for. So we're looking at Corsair Gaming because they're a direct play on streaming and the video game industry. We all know the rise of Twitch. What do the Twitch users use, right? They use cameras, they use equipment, and gamers use them too for keyboards, mouses, controllers. It's very gaming heavy, gaming centric. Video games are on the rise. They always have been. And it's a $1 billion industry. It's probably more profitable than the movie industry. Basically, it's a very profitable business model. We're starting to see the rise of streaming services in general. I'm talking about Netflix, Disney Plus, Apple TV. Those are starting to see a little bit more profitability than your traditional movie theater releases. Nothing can really compare to the amount of entertainment value that you can get from the video game industry, because you basically make one product and the reach is the entire world, and you just need a console to play it, right? And it's not like a $10 movie ticket, it's literally a $60 video game purchase, and then you also get all the add-ons and DLC and downloadable content and future updates that you will have to pay for, right? It's a very interesting business model that's going on there, and it's a direct play, of course, for gaming on the rise of video game culture. Those are going to be the best 2 stocks to buy for July 2021. Rebel Leader, over and out.